Hello, everyone. This is Talk for Glory, episode 271. We are 271 episodes deep into Talk for Glory. We are, what's today, Wednesday? Pretty sure AEW's going and everything. 48 hours removed off of Monday Night Raw, 24 hours removed off of NXT backlashes this week. Yeah, all this great wrestling. But there is something coming. There it is. It is a tournament. And you guys already know that when there is a podcast and there is wrestling, especially when there is a tournament, there is Talk for Glory. And you guys already know that when it comes to these podcasts, when it comes to these episodes, when it comes to these tournaments, I can't do it alone. And honestly, one of my favorite guests from Bad Takes Better Conversation, Tommy Impact, Tommy TNA, Tommy BTBC, but today, in this moment, you are Tommy Best of the Super Juniors. You are Tommy BOSJ.
Yes. Enigma. It feels good to be back. What year is this? Year 4?
I believe this is year 4.
What a great tradition we're building over here, man. It's a great time. Best of Super Junior season, man. I'm super excited. Another great field of great competitors. I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Honestly, like, it's crazy that we're going to be talking about Best Super Juniors 33. So many Super Juniors, so many people trying to like really grab a name. And one of the things I genuinely love about Best Super Juniors is not only is it the first tournament in the list of many throughout wrestling, it is honestly the gateway, the path to what junior heavyweight will end up on both Talk for Glory and BTBC wrestler / superstar of the year radar.
Yes. Yeah, that's another reason why this is one of those. I like to call it, at least when I do my list, there's benchmarks or like I guess you can call them benchmarks in the year. How I do my list anyway. Best of Super Juniors are obviously one of them. The G1s are obviously one of them. The winners of these normally get some bonus points when I look at my ratings. So it is an important tournament all throughout wrestling, no matter how you look at it. Even though it is a Super Juniors, it's very important. So
Yes, the Best of the Super Juniors honestly tips the scales on someone that, who knows, maybe they were ranked 11 on the BTBC list, then they go down to maybe 7. Maybe they might be moved up to top 5. I mean, after Best Super Juniors, I got to talk to Smoove and be like, I know we've had the likes of Roman Reigns and Will Ospreay and Adam Cole and so many people be Superstar of the Year, but I think this guy that won Best Super Juniors has a standing year come December. Oh wait, today's Ignition to Dominion. Okay, so I guess today's that as well.
what Super Junior match is going on our Super Junior match? What is any junior heavyweights on that card? I didn't even look at it. I'll be honest. I did not even look.
I did not know that either. Honestly, whatever's there, I guess we'll have to check it out after this. But you guys already know that in these tournaments, it's left, it's right, it's up, it's down, it's A, it's B. So we have to start it off with A block.
Yeah.
So we have people such as representing Unbound Co. Freshly added Daiki Nagai. He's subbing out for Doki because Doki just said, I'm not doing it. You know what? F it. Cool, whatever. We have former Best of the Super Junior winner Wato. I'm not calling him Master. He hasn't earned that. We have the New Japan Unk, Ryusuke Taguchi. We have United Empire's Fireball, Francesco Akira. We have, crazy to say, former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion because he just won it. Robbie. Oh, wait. No, that wasn't Eagles. My bad. Representing Rev Pro, representing Unbound Co., Robbie X. We have the Rising Star, the Prodigy. Tommy, honestly, probably one of your favorites. Nick Wayne.
Correct. That is one of my favorites.
We have representing CMLL and I guess Unbound Co. too, Teton. And then we have Valente Jr.? Oh, okay. So we're getting a lot of CMLO. Then we have Kosei Fujita, a former Best of Super Junior winner. Then we have Jun Kasai. Wow. I can't wait to talk about it.
There's a lot. There's a lot here.
Just wow. So starting backwards. So we're gonna be starting with Jun Kasai first.
What? Oh, okay. You have it listed. Perfect. Okay. Um, I'm gonna shoot straightforward with you. I know absolutely nothing about him, and I think that is perfect. This is gonna be my first experience watching.
Oh no, you have seen Jun Kasai.
I have.
Yes. That crazy death match he did with Despy.
That you're right. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Well, no. Okay. Okay. Well, I feel like that was my first time seeing him, though. To be honest with you.
I know he did a tag team match with Mox, but like that went over my head.
Correct. It went over mine because I don't even remember that.
But I make the joke like around like every year that yes, he counts as a junior heavyweight, but dude, the fact that like he eats, sleeps, breathes death match, I know some way somehow he's gonna turn this into a death match.
Yeah. So I'm kind of curious to see how that's going to translate to the best of the Super Juniors. So that may be actually kind of fun, to be honest.
Like one way or another, he's gonna pull out a light tube, and you know what?
It's gonna
I'm
get crazy.
not even mad about that.
Which I'm gonna be honest, Chad. If you haven't seen that Destiny match, go watch it.
Next, we have Kosei Fujita, the previous year Best of Super Juniors winner and former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion, representing yours and mine favorites, Ichiban Sweet Boys.
What a great guy! What a great guy. I don't. Going back to back is tough, man. But he's been having a since winning. I'm gonna be honest. To me, at least, he hasn't like slowed down in a sense. So that's a good sign.
Like, I think if there's anyone like I could say like they might win back to back, I would not mind seeing Kosei Fujita.
Right. Correct. It's definitely not a fatigue with him. So, dude, I mean, I know he's gonna give us good matches, so that's not even an issue. But we'll see. We'll see if he has. We'll see what he has and what it takes to go back to back. We'll see.
Honestly, I'm so curious, and I am excited to see all of his matches because, like some of these matches, like Kosei Fujita versus Nick Wayne is like, okay, this is gonna be heat.
Yes.
Nick Wayne, not Nick Wayne. Kosei versus Robbie X is gonna be amazing. Kosei versus Francesco is gonna be amazing. Teton and Kosei are going to make magic.
Yes.
But will Kosei make back to back? I don't know yet. Let's see. As we're talking, who do I get a good feel for? So next is Valiente Jr. Now I'll be honest with you guys. I tend to dabble a little bit in the CMLL, and I tend to dabble a little bit in the AAA. But I must admit I'm not familiar with Valiento's game. So, and you guys already know that when it comes to Talk for Glory's predictions, and we say we don't know, I promise you by review, we're like, holy hell, I'm a fan. Best examples I could use is a couple years back when we did this one. When Drilla Maloney debuted, one of the things we both was like, oh, I don't really know much about him. I know he's from RevPro. And then by the end of Best we were like, we are fans of the Drilla.
Yes. Massive fans of the Drilla. But same thing. I don't know much about
Valiente.
Yeah, Valiente. Whatever. Sorry. But like you said, by the end of it, we should know exactly who he is.
Exactly. And then another representative of CMLL, Teton, former Best Super Juniors finalist.
We're very familiar with his game.
I am sad that him nor Bushi decided to sell masks. Like, that would be money.
It's still a missed money opportunity, man.
Like, I want to buy Teton mask. I want to buy Bushi mask. I want to buy Starlight Kid mask. I want to buy all the masks that like aren't available. Like, please. But
Sorry about that.
That's as Tommy handles what's going on. Teton for me is amazing, and dare I say, should probably be a former Best Super Juniors winner at this point, or maybe even a former junior tag team or junior heavyweight champion.
I'm actually surprised he doesn't have one under his belt. I feel like at this point, to me he feels like the veteran out of the field. You know, like I just feel like it's just he's almost older. You know.
My ape. Okay, Blood Money, I like that.
Okay.
But honestly, yeah, like Teton might be a sleeper. He might be a dark horse.
To be honest.
He might genuinely be a dark horse. All right, but next is the prodigy, the ROH television champion, making his second return to Japan, Nick Wayne.
Shout out to Nick Wayne. I'm about to go look up how he did the first time around. I can't remember exactly his stats in the first.
If memory serves right, I remember you texting me about like, oh, dude, he beat Daffy.
He did. I do remember that. Let me see. Yeah. He had the Kevin Knight match. Okay, yeah, his run was all right.
Dude, I loved that Kevin Knight match.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was special.
He had the Kevin Knight match. I'm trying to find his points. Where is his points? Give me his points, please. You can continue while I do that.
I think he ended on 10 points, if I'm not wrong. But Nick Wayne, he spent the better half.
Okay, yeah.
What's up, Weeb? He spent the majority of last year injured, but welcome back, and he's back entering a tournament.
I mean, that's one way to knock off some ring rust, right? I mean, going through one of the most toughest tournaments in the world. But yeah, so in 2025, Nick Wayne he had 8 points. He went 4-5. Big wins over Robbie Eagle, El Despy, Show, and of course the Unk.
Taguchi.
Of course. But no, I'm excited. And that's not to say that he had any misses in that run. Win or lose, Nick Wayne was producing none but great matches. So he's gonna do it all over again. And I'll be honest, spoiler alert, chat, I have him going pretty far. I'm not gonna lie.
Honestly, dude, no bullshit. I think if Nick Wayne did not get injured last year, he might have been in contention for like a breakout Star of the Year award for Top for Glory, and who knows, maybe he might have been on Top for Glory's. Actually, not right now. I think Nick Wayne's probably got like 2 more years before we start talking about Superstar of the Year. But in terms of BTBC, I think he might like just squeak into a top 16 spot.
It really, I'm not mad at that. Now, I'll be honest. The big thing after this run that he goes on here, Tony Khan has to follow up. And I don't like to do this, but just because he's got to do some phenomenal work if Tony Khan keeps him in the Ring of Honor television if he's trying to make top 16 list. Unless Tony Khan just brings him one up and just put him in the forefront. That'll help him out a lot. But him being, again, I hate to do this, but I don't know. He's going to have to go on some crazy, he's going to have to defend that title on Ring of Honor type crazy for him to crack top 16. But that's up to Tony Khan.
I mean, after this match, we could probably get a couple matches.
I hope so. I hope this makes some stories. I hope this gives him some challengers, some cool challenges to throw at him in Ring of Honor. Defend that belt a little bit. Like you said, he's been hurt. So, obviously, we can't blame that on him. But, hey, man, he's back now. I think just in time to make a late run. Let's just go get it, Nick Wayne. I'm cheering for you, bro.
All right, next is representing Rev Pro and Unbound Co. former IWGP Junior Tag Team Champion Robbie X.
He's kind of a wild card, don't you think?
Yes. Dude, it's like every match they tell him, look, man, if you don't ball out or lose, you're going back to Rev Pro, and he just goes ballistic.
Nuts. Absolutely nuts.
Dude, Ishimori and Robbie X versus Ichiman Sweet Boys might be like my junior tag team match of the year. Like, wow, it was amazing.
I didn't even get into his tag team work with Ishimori.
Dude, let alone
That
his singles work. His singles work is like just play can't touch this because this boy is fast as fuck.
yes, yes, yes.
And
And I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if you mentioned it earlier, but when him and Fireball get in the ring, oh boy.
dude, when him and Akira sparks fly,
Oh
sparks fly.
boy. But I'm excited for him. He's gonna have a great catalog in this. Obviously, there's no one in this list that he's gonna have a bad match with. I'm super excited for Robbie
I
X.
don't think Robbie X can have a bad match.
It may not be possible. You're right. It may not even be possible.
All right, now let's move over to the Fireball Francesco Akira. Honestly, what haven't I said over the years about Francesco Akira? I think when this is, I mean this in no bad way, but when TJP left and Catch 2-2 was no more, that we basically took off the shackles off of Akira. Because for a long time, a lot of people were like, he's really good, but he's just part of Catch 2-2. Like he's just a tag team guy. But Akira, since TJP has left, has honest to God been maybe top 5 junior heavyweights right now.
High praise. But and I'm happy that you said that because when something like that happens, when your tag team partner leaves and you've been trapped, well, I don't want to say trapped in a box, but to the casual viewer, maybe Ben just looked at it as a tag team guy. When your tag team partner leaves, you have no choice but to step up. You have no choice but to, be the singles guy. You want to, continue to grow. So, and Fireball, like you said, he's done that. He stepped up to the plate. As you can see, United Empire is draped in gold. And
yes, they are.
Again, that storyline alone is going to sway my opinions with these predictions a little bit. But keep an eye on Fireball, y'all. His time might be here.
I think he's 24, 25, so he can't win Youngest Best Super Juniors winner, sadly. But honestly, I think he might have one of the best showings.
Right.
Now,
we may be looking at MVP of the whole tournament.
Yes. I was going to say, if he's not winner, I genuinely feel as though Francesco Akira will be the Best of Super Juniors MVP.
Couldn't agree more.
All right, now, next is, I'm going to be quick and frank about this. It's the New Japan Unk. It's Ryosuke Taguchi.
Someone got to take pins. You know my saying. Someone has to take pins.
The thing I can say about Taguchi, though, is that this man really does just say, age is just a number. No matter how old I get, I can still show you guys that I'm up there.
Yeah, I don't know his exact age, but I am surprised that he hasn't, said, I'm done with tournaments. Because, when New Japan wrestlers, they get to a certain point where they don't really want to participate in tournaments, which is fair because they're old. But he's hanging tough, man. He's hanging in there. He said, I don't care. I'm hanging.
Yeah, we got Tiger Mask retiring. We got Tana that retired earlier, but Taguchi, he's still out here.
Yeah, he's still going strong, hanging with these young guns.
Like, oh man, I hope he goes far. But hey, you're right. Someone's got to take the pin.
Yeah, someone has to keep this tournament interesting. Someone gotta lose.
All right, next is another former Best of Super Juniors winner, former IWGP Junior Tag Team Champion as well. Actually, they won the tag team titles together. It's Wato.
Yes, Wato. When he did this, when he won it, I was extremely surprised. But that's besides the point. Talking about 2026. Master Wato in 2026. I don't know. I don't know.
Like, Damn, what do you say about that?
Yeah. And I could be mistaken, but I could have sworn there was a time where Wato was really getting over with the New Japan
Yes.
fans. And I don't know what happened since then. Did he get hurt? I feel like he had an injury or something.
I think he did get hurt, but like he just never bounced back in my eyes.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's why I'm kind of like, I don't know what to say about Master Wato here. I don't know what
I
the
hope he hits a spiral tap. That's all I'm gonna say.
He does have a he does yeah okay, fuck it, why not, let's do it. Yeah,
Like,
I'm gonna go off with that.
damn, because it's like, damn, you did win Best of Super Junior, so you are kind of like that.
Right.
But are you like that over like let's say like the last 4 months since January? Are you like that?
And that's why I'm kind of like, so we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Good luck, Wata. And next and finally, it's late entry. It's Daiki Nagai representing Unbound Co. Honestly, when it comes to Daiki Nagai, I think this is going to be the best tournament for him to ball out. Yes, he can tag with Suji and Shingo and Yuto Ice and Oscar and Robbie with Robbie X and Ishimori. He can do all that, but I think we're gonna really get who Daiki Nagai is out of Best Super Juniors. For some reason, I see a young Kosei, and even though like Kosei just debuted like maybe like 3 years ago.
No, okay.
Maybe 4 actually. But yeah.
He's another one that I'm excited to see. So he's one because I'm gonna be honest. When I watch New Japan in chunks. So like, if there's a couple great matches that I need to look at, those are the matches I kind of watch, and that's kind of it. Maybe like the segments after and before, but that's kind of it. And I feel like I always miss the guy. I always just miss him. So I'm excited to see him in this tournament. I've only heard good things about him. So
he's a rising star. I will not sell him short.
Right.
He is a rising star.
So we'll see. I'm excited because I feel like New Japan, and we'll get into Block B obviously, but I feel like New Japan did a lot of, at least for me, with their, I don't even want to call them surprise entries because how they did the whole announcements, but more.
I mean,
like
these are a lot. There is a lot of surprise entries in my
right, and that's gonna. You guys, I may sound like a broken record, but there's a lot of guys that I'm gonna be watching. Maybe not for the first time, but like at least this many times back to back to back. If that makes sense,
Right.
So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Also, guys, I am reading your comments, but I'm going to acknowledge. I'm going to talk about them as we like go on about talking. So, all right, now that all of that's been said, we've said our piece. This is A block. We need to pick a winner.
Yes, we do. That is next. Oh gosh.
So,
I'm just looking at the names in A block again. Just running through them, making sure my original pick won't change.
but we don't got to pick a winner now, but later.
Oh yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
But now that we ran through A block, now it's time for the B block, which I think is the block of badasses. And we have, oh, damn it, they're not even chaos anymore. Representing Hantai, it's Yo. I think El Desperado is affiliated. He's in Hantai too, so El Desperado. Representing DDT, which I'll be effing damned. Sasaki, I'm not gonna try to say the first name. I'm gonna F that. We have Kushida, which is always a highlight. We have Robbie Eagles. We have Jacob Austin, which interesting. I'm just gonna say Jacob Austin. I'm not gonna go the full sentence of his name, Jacob Austin Young.
Yeah.
But we have Taiji Shimori, the Bone Soldier. We have Hayo from Dragon Gate. So wow, would you look at that? We've had CMLL, we've had Ring of Honor, we've had Ring of Honor / AEW, we've had DDT, we have Dragon Gate.
I love that.
We have Sho, and we have Kanemaru, both from House of Torture. Fuck those
It's so
guys.
crazy that House of Torture's not dead yet.
Dude, I don't know how I'm feeling about that. All right, so since we gotta go backwards, we're gonna start off with Kanemaru, the Unk, another Unk.
Hey, like I said, someone gotta take the pen.
I think he's here for spoilers. I think he's here to drink his whiskey, spit his whiskey, pin your favorites, and then call it a day at maybe 6 points.
If he pins Ishimori, I'm gonna lose my shit.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Like their record across from like New Japan and Noah, I think is like Kanemaru like 8 and like Ishimori 2.
This is the shit I'm talking about.
Like I've seen Ishimori get pinned by Kanemaru way too many times in my lifetime, only to find out that it was worse in Noah.
Ishimori, it's time for you to get your get back, buddy.
Yeah. But yeah, and then we have Sho. Honestly, I just want to know how many matches Sho can not get DQ'd in. That's my. Also, I forgot that he is. Let me see if I can remember this correctly. He is the never open weight champion.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Wait, Sho?
No, wait. I was wrong. It's Ren Narita.
I was about to say, what just happened?
No. For I don't know if for some reason, like whenever I look at Sho and I look at Ren Narita, I'm like, we kind of look the same.
Oh, that's fine. No, but your Sho is just, I call Sho a cheating merchant. He just loves the
cheating merchant.
He just doesn't know how to go a day without feeling the adrenaline of cheating. He just is a fiend for cheating.
Like, I am pissed off that Sho is a good wrestler, but he cheats so much. Like, genuinely, it pisses me off.
Maybe that he's good at his job, I guess.
Let me see. Blood Money, never open weight 6. No, he's not. United Empire's never 6-man.
They didn't even beat. Yeah.
Yeah. United Empire is never 6-man. But yeah, I just want to know how many times is this dude just gonna cheat? And then we have Haya. I don't watch Dragon Gate, so be my highlight.
Yes, like I said a second ago, New Japan has done a great job with a lot of like surprise wrestlers. I'm extremely excited to see what this guy's all about.
Actually, surprised no Dragon Dia, which I just found out that he left Dragon Gate. So he's out here. He's somewhere. He's freelancing.
From the TNA. Sorry.
Hey, you guys heard that. Would you guys like to see Dragon Dia in TNA?
Why not? Why not? I'm telling you, they have a non-compete in Japan.
All right, let's see who else. Next is the Bone Soldier. It's Taiji Ishimori. I think I said this last year. I posted it that it boggles my mind that since 2018, and I think, don't quote me, I think we are coming up on the anniversary of Ishimori returning to New Japan as the Bone Soldier.
Yeah.
And since 2018. Yes, since 2018. From when he debuted, from when Tama Tonga pulled back the mask, and I saw him and I thought to myself, he's the face of the junior division. Yes, he has won never 6-man. Yes, he has won the junior tag titles. Yes, he has won the junior titles. The junior tag titles. But I sit here and I live during a time where Ishimori has never won a tournament.
Disgusting.
Crazy work. Will this year be the year?
So you know me, man. Bullet Club Legends. It needs to be his time. I need it to be his time. I just need it. Like I said, Bullet Club Legend. I have nothing but I love Ishimori, man. He was when I first got into, I guess you could say Super Junior Wrestling or Junior Heavyweight Wrestling, when I first discovered it, um, he was one of the early ones that I gravitated towards. He really was.
He is a former X Division champion.
And that obviously helped his case. Nah, but that's another thing. That didn't even connect until later on. Like it was just natural. Like I naturally gravitated towards him doing this. I hope this is the one. He doesn't have to worry about Hiromu, fucking winning all of them. Or, I mean, Despy's still there, so we'll see. But this is, bro. This is your time, man. This is your time.
Like I always say, for like the Hiromus and the Despys and the Ishimoris, and the who else is on my radar? I guess on a certain level, I was kind of like this with TJP, but when you've already won the belt, the only thing you're missing is the tournament. And Ishimori, again, former junior champ, former junior tag champ. He's actually won it multiple times with the likes of El Phantasmo, Robbie X. I'm pretty sure there's like one more person, but I might be wrong. But I don't think he ever won with Robbie Eagles.
I don't think so.
But yes, like multi-time junior tag champs with multiple people, multiple-time junior heavyweight champion, but never a best of the Super Juniors winner. A finalist multiple times, but a winner, maybe we'll see.
We got this. Ishimori, please, so I can have a nasty agenda.
Next is representing the United Empire, so crowns up, baby. It is Jacob Austin Young, making his best Super Juniors debut. Honestly, I love him and Akira. It feels like Akira has fallen into the slot of what TJP was, and Jacob is now where Akira was. But it also feels as though Jacob, he's not just here to be a tag team guy. He's here to ball out. He's going to show this is the power of the United Empire, and this is why I am in the United Empire.
I think that he's going to have, and I know you're super high on United Empire. Those are your guys, but
yep.
I'm going to be honest. I'm not as high on him as I probably should be. Now, you got to also think, how long has he been on New Japan television?
About maybe what, like I think a year or two?
Right. And I'm going to be honest. I think him being in United Empire, that faction is just OP right now. He's one of those guys that you don't really, he's kind of off to the side a little bit. So, again, like I said earlier, this is going to be where I'm actually going to be able to dive in and really study your game, Mr. Jacob Austin Young. So, I'm excited.
All right,
that is a long game.
Next, we have the other half of Ichiban Sweet Boys, Robbie Eagles, the former IWGP Junior Tag Team Champion. Again, crazy to say that because I think they lost in like 3 days or something.
Does he still have the mustache?
I gotta remember now. He might be shaving to speak.
Okay, because he had a mustache a couple of days ago, and I was like, "Oh, you look like." Speaking of unks, you look like an unk.
I hope he shaves it then.
Yeah, interesting look, Robbie. If you bring that to Super Juniors, I don't know if I was gonna give you any like skill points or anything. But yeah, man, W mustache.
Dude, like Robbie Eagles is another case where it's like you've won junior tag, you've won you've won junior tag league, I believe. You've won the junior title, but I've had this conversation a couple times with friends, and the question kind of goes in the air. Also, congratulations on Robbie Eagles breaking Will Ospreay's record for becoming the number one gaijin in appearing in Best Super Juniors tournaments.
Hey.
Pretty sure the record was 3 set by Will, and now Robbie here is at a 4th time.
W Robbie.
But is this the year where Robbie finally wins it? Yes, you've broken Will Ospreay's record for appearances, but you have never won a Best of Super Juniors.
I'm be honest. I'm being super biased right now. No, that mustache is going to stop him.
Honestly, I think I've been saying this for about maybe the past 4 months. By the end of the year, I need Robbie Eagles to either win Best Super Juniors, the Junior title, or the Ring of Honor Pure title.
I see Pure. Pure, I like that a lot because he's very technical.
Yeah, so let's try to get a match at 4 Forbidden Door. Robbie Eagles challenging for the Pure title.
Book
But
it, TK.
But as for winning Best Super Juniors, I don't know yet. Again, let's see if we can try to convince each other of who we think is gonna win. But next is did you give your thoughts on Robbie?
Yeah, I just think the mustache is gonna hold him back. Please cut it.
Okay, so next is Best of Super Juniors winner, Best of Super Juniors OG. I don't know what he's affiliated with, but Kushida. I love Kushida here.
I'm just surprised that. I mean, hey man, what's up, Kushida? He's another one that's reaching unstatus, you know?
Yeah, he kind of is. He's kind of pushing Unk.
For sure, but it's nice to see you. He's like, but he's the Unk that you're always happy to see, though, you know?
Yeah. Like I will never get tired of a Kushida match. I still think like some of my favorite matches literally Kushida versus Ishimori, Kushida versus Kyle O'Reilly, Kushida versus weirdly enough, Kushida versus Robbie Eagles is another fun one. No, wait. I'm trying to remember who it was. Where like it was like Kushida like basically did like BJJ. Like last year's Best Super Juniors.
Oh, well, I can't even remember.
Maybe it was Robbie Eagles. Now I'm gonna have to go back.
That's the fun part.
Yeah.
No, Kushida has a match with Alex Kelly on TNA. Oh man, what a technical bout! What a technical bout!
Ooh,
I think it was for the world title too.
What was that?
Nah, the Kushida and Alex Shelley match. I think it was for the world title too at the time. It was great. Scott D'Amore loves Kushida, by the way.
Oh, thank you, Weeb. So it was Kushida versus Fujita and like basically like a BJJ match, and I loved every second. Actually, because Weeb brought it up, because you reminded me, I need to go watch that now. Oh, so Tommy, I genuinely think you need to watch that too.
Bet. It's on New Japan World, I'm assuming.
Yes, it is.
Bet.
But Kushida again, he is pushing Unk status, but he is. I'm not gonna lie, match quality, accolades. He might be up there for like GOAT status junior heavyweights, like specifically
for
New
sure.
Japan.
Yes, for sure. I love like making those lists set in stone. So I just need to make a Mount Rushmore, AI Mount Rushmore of the best Super Juniors.
Yeah, just like how many like top 4 junior heavyweights, and I genuinely think like Kushida is in that list.
Nah, he's up there for sure. That's something I'm really gonna. One day I'm just gonna take a weekend and just study the whole history of it.
But next we have representing DDT, Daisuke Sasuke. Now I don't watch DDT unless it's Konosuke Takeshita.
Right.
But because I don't know, I remember last year representing DDT, Mo, however you say his name, didn't know jack about him, watched him, loved him, and now I'm a giant fan. So Sasuke, please show me ball.
Yeah, I'm excited. Do you think Konosuke had anything to do with getting him in?
Honestly, I think so. I think New Japan was like, okay, we got Takeshita and he was in DDT, and then we got Mo and that was fire. Let's get someone else.
Right.
Like like
Let's
if
see
we're gonna
what.
have so much fun with DDT guys, I want to see a lot of DDT in these best Super Juniors.
Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
So guys, quick question for everyone listening and for everyone that'll be watching this. What other companies would you love to see be added to best Super Juniors? We've had Ring of Honor, we've had AEW, we've had CMLL, we've had DDT. So let me know, let both of us know who else you would love to see. Maybe you would like to see someone from TNA join Best Super Juniors. That's going to go into a little bit of fantasy booking, which is later.
Stay tuned.
But next, any thoughts on Sasuke?
No, just a learning process. Like I said, I'm gonna be studying your game, sir, because I don't know you, so I'm gonna be watching extra hard.
All right, next is the handsome devil behind the mask, former Best Super Juniors winner, former IWGP Heavyweight Champion, current IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion. Unfortunately, his tag team partner won't be in this.
Oh
El
yeah.
Desperado.
First of all, that tag team win. Maybe it wasn't random, but it just the picture just looked so random.
Wait, I just got to. I know we're talking about Dusty, but I just got to like shout out Mystico. Shout out Mystico for holding a title in Japan, for holding a title in America, and holding a title in Mexico.
That's crazy. That's
Wow.
crazy. And you know what's crazy? Shout out to Scott Demore. I would not be surprised if somehow, some way, before the year ended, he's holding one of the
Maple Leaf Pro.
Canadian. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because if Tony Khan loves him, I'm starting to see a little trend here. If Tony Khan likes you, Scott's gonna, and Tony Khan's okay with him letting you get used in other promotions. Scott Demore shortly. That's like the second guy. So
Dude, I love Scott Demore as a booker. He treats the fans to what they want. You got to give the people what they want. So, I've heard people sing. I've seen people cry in the stands when Mystico's theme song plays. So show me that in Canada, please.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. But I I'm gonna say this about Despy. I think it's fair to say at this point, what are we? Well, I think we're also what 4 or 5 years in of the BTBC rest of the year stuff,
Yeah,
and I think it's safe to say that Despy's been kind of your constant junior heavyweight that's been kind of holding the junior heavyweights down in terms of the top 16 list goes. You had a couple sprinkled here and there, but I think Despy you're consistent.
yeah.
Um, So let's see if he can keep that consistency up, or let's see if someone kind of challenges for that spot.
If memory serves right, I believe that Despy was in the top 6 before getting eliminated.
This past year you're referring to, correct?
Yes,
I can pull up the results right now. I
because
got
I
almost.
know I know like your winner was Hangman Adam Page, and finals was Page versus Cena, and then yeah, it was Page versus Cena. Before that was um Page versus Bandito and Takeshita versus Cena,
Yep. Wow.
and then before that was like Bandito versus Despy. But I don't remember everyone else's.
Nah, I'm surprised how you got that.
Oh, dude, I have a great memory.
Nah, but yeah, top 6 ish. So yeah, shout out to Despy. Is he gonna do it again? Or like I said, is someone gonna challenge him for that spot finally, or is Despy gonna go even further this year?
Honestly, the current rankings for BTBC junior heavyweights, Despy is the furthest to basically what was it, like that's semifinals or like quarterfinals.
Yeah, he's definitely the first, like the one of the super juniors that went the furthest in the tournament. That's definitely one of the furthest, or the furthest.
Yes,
So, like
but
I said, that's a tough spot to get.
And you only get that through balling out, and it starts here in Best of the Super Juniors. And I'm not even going to ask, will he? Because we know damn well he is.
That is a fact. It's not even a question.
All right, and finally, Yo. And I am oddly excited to see Yo in Best Super Juniors.
I'll
Only
be honest.
because when tag teams break up, you ask, who's the Shawn Michaels? Who's the Marty Jannetty? Yo and Show, Rapunky 3K. Fun tag team, excellent tag team. Back in the day, loved them. But I genuinely feel as though that Yo and Show are stuck being Marty Jannetty's.
Yeah. So I'm not the only one that feels this way. And I'm gonna be honest with you, thing, my feelings towards Yo and honestly Show as well is just like I'm just kind of they're bland to me, and I'm gonna be honest, especially Yo. Yo is extremely bland to me. I never could get behind Yo. Okay, no, I lied. He was that tag league.
With
What
Leo
year
Rush.
was that, bruh? Now
22?
that was I think that was the best I've seen Yo, and I don't think he's been that good since. To be honest, that's just me, but I don't know, man. I just can't get behind Yo. I can't.
Honestly, I think like accolades wise, Show's done amazing. Never Six Man, Junior Heavyweight, NJPW TV. Accolades wise, great stuff. But I can't sit here and name you a Yo match that made me go, huh, he can really ball out since joining House of Torture. And Yo, same thing, unless it's tag team. And if that's the case, my man's is a tag team merchant. And if that's the case, this ain't your tournament.
Nope, not at all. But like I mean, yeah. It's I just can't get behind Yo, man. I'm just not a Yo guy.
Yeah,
I
like
guess.
even his match with Doki, I was like, it's okay. Cool.
Yeah, right. It never blows me away. Never ever.
But we've talked about A, we've talked about B. Now, time for my favorite parts of Best of Super Juniors predictions. Fantasy booking. I love this stuff. So, Tommy, you already know the rules. We're not taking anyone out. We're just adding one extra body. So, when we look at A block, who would you add to A block?
So, I have a whole agenda here.
I know last year you did say Leon, not Leon, sorry. You said Javon Evans.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. But I'm gonna go in a whole different direction this year.
Ooh, exciting.
And it's all because of what someone said online. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and throw in Mystical here.
Ooh, yes.
Yes. Because I told you in the Discord, I said, bruh, he won the junior tags. Now I need to see him in a tournament. Now I have to have him in the tournament. I have to. Right now that has to happen.
Mystico in Best of Super Juniors.
Yes.
You know, let's try to get that, guys. Let's try to get Best of Super Juniors 34. Let's get Mystico.
It only makes sense. He obviously qualifies. He's holding the belt. You know?
Oh,
Get him in there. Get him in there.
let me see. Who would I add? Honestly, I think just for like a wild card, and he technically does still count. I would add JD McDonough, also known as Jordan Devlin, to Best of Super Juniors.
Fire. Oh my god, that's fire. Nah, that's a hell of a pick. That's a hell of a pick.
So you've added Mystico, also as I personally call him, Mexican Jesus. And I've chosen JD McDonough, Jordan Devlin, whatever you guys call him, the Irish Ace, former Cruiserweight champion.
God, that's fire.
And now for B, who are we adding to the block of badasses?
The block of badasses. I guess that means it has to be a badass, huh? But who would I be? What kind of TNA guy would I be if I don't name a TNA guy? So I'm gonna go with. He just came back from injury. You actually may be familiar with him, Enigma. Actually, very much so, to be honest.
Shoot.
Casey Navarro.
You said him last year.
Oh, I did?
Yes,
Yo,
you did.
Shot!
I rewatched last year's predictions.
Yo,
I'm
Shot!
not repeating myself.
No!
Yes.
I said him last year?
You said him last year.
Oh, my goodness. Well, New Japan. What the fuck? Obviously, that means we want him in there. Put him in. No, I gotta think of somebody else. Okay, hold on. Ah, dang. Okay. Let me think.
Yeah, last year you said Casey Navarro and Javon Evans.
Okay, all right, bet. Okay, I'm gonna go back to WWE. I'm gonna go to NXT, and I don't know his exact measurements, but he does not look big at all on TV, and he's someone that it's a time for him to do something bigger anyway. NXT, in my opinion, and it is Saquon Shirks.
Ooh, representing Dark State.
Yes, it's time for. I'm gonna be honest. It's time for Dark State to kind of split, and he needs to do his own thing anyway. But I think Saquon Sugars would be fun. His New Japan is very big on emotions, or like wrestlers that show a lot of emotion in the ring. I've noticed, and
Yes.
I think Saquon Sugars with his mannerism, it would really get over in New Japan. I think.
Okay. Yep. I wanted to save this for Junior Tag League predictions, but I need one of them in Best of Super Juniors. And I'm kind of flipping between who it should be. But this is an open-ended question. Stardom's... What? Wrong video. Talk to me about Stardom when we do a Stardom video. But let me see. Honestly, give me any member of the Rascals. Probably Desmond Xavier. I loved him as Wesley. His North American title run might be the only thing I watched about NXT, because you guys already know here on Talk About, we don't cover NXT. Honestly, Wesley would be fun, or Desmond Xavier, however you guys may know him. And
I'll be honest, Wesley may have a top 3 North American title run of all time.
Oh, dude, fuck yeah! Like I can't stop hearing about Wesley's North American title run.
So I think Oba's in there. I think he's in there, and then maybe like someone from Black and Gold. I don't know. Roddy, maybe. I don't know. Probably. Who else told that? Well, that's a whole other video.
That's a whole different video. But let me see, because I kind of want to retract my statement and be like, all right, not Wesley, but like he would really ball out. Actually, wait, I don't know. You guys may have to go back and check on previous Talk for Glory Best Super Junior predictions, but this is a tournament of the best of the Super Juniors. So normally we have the junior champ, but this time we decided to just peace out. So we don't have a top, cruiserweight, junior heavyweight type of champion. And, we don't got the junior champ on board. The WWE Cruiserweight Championship is retired. But there is a title out there that is not about weight limits. It's about known limits.
Okay.
You guys definitely got to know about it. I would love to see the X Division champion, Leon Slater, in Best.
There you go. That would definitely put a little cherry on top of his lovely X Division title run that is probably going to be the longest ever. So that would be nice to showcase it in Japan.
Like I think Leon Slater would honestly. I think Leon Slater versus just about everyone here would be fire.
Nah, it would be. It would be. No
So
bad matches. No bad matches.
okay, so for A block, just to be clear, I said JD McDonough. You said who did you say for A block?
Mystical.
Yes, you said Mystico. So A block would get not Javon, fuck. JD McDonough and Mystico. Well,
I love
B
that
block,
JD pick. I love that
her
JD
B
pick.
block would get Saquon and why did I just and Leon Slater. So guys, let us know who are your fantasy book best Super Juniors participants. So we're about to hit the finals, guys. So Tommy, thank you so much for being here. I love when you're a part of Best Super Juniors, man. As someone who loves the X Division, I knew you'd be the right guy for this type of tournament.
It's like I said earlier. I love being here. I love the junior heavyweights. Again, I'm not a big guy myself, so watching the junior heavyweights go at it, watching the cruiserweight guys go at it back in the day, was always my favorite. So a whole division dedicated to it. I mean, I can't complain.
A whole tournament
Yeah,
dedicated.
literally, I can't complain. Can't complain.
Honestly, there's actually a couple guys here in the Best Super Juniors tournament that I would personally love to see in an Ultimate X match. I would love
Oh
to see
man,
Roger
there's so
X in
many
an
of them.
Ultimate X match. I would love to see Taiji Mori in another Ultimate X match.
Fireball.
I would love to see Akira Francesco. Actually, may as well throw that out there. Guys, what junior heavyweights would you love to see in an Ultimate X match? But
Fireball gotta be in
but again, thank you so much. So before we hit the finals, guys, you guys already know that when it comes to Top for Glories, you do one of the most important things, that is follow the socials. So you guys may know, follow myself and Smoove on our Twitters at Young Smoove TFG and Enigma underscore before underscore. You guys follow me on my Instagram at Enigma period before. You guys make sure you guys follow me on my Twitch at Enigma underscore before underscore and follow Smoove on his Twitch at Smoove A1. And if you guys are big fans of Xbox, add us via Xbox at Smoove A1 and Enigma before. And then remember, guys, Talk for Glory is not just here on YouTube, but we are also on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. So where there's a podcast, there is Talk for Glory. Now, Tommy, where can they find you, my friend?
You can find me. Fun fact: I started using Threads. You
Ooh.
can find me Threads. It's the Instagram, Twitter thing. So you can find me on there a lot now. TikTok, Tommy BTBC, Twitter, Tommy BTBC. Yeah, you can find me on Sunday on YouTube at 8 p.m. Rest my YouTube channel. Bad Things Better Conversations.
They
The
recently
time
did have that I recommended to everyone.
Thank you. The time varies. Check out the last episode. Huge announcement. Check it out if you haven't already. Yeah, it's always nice to be here. And I do also want to say thank you, Enigma, for allowing me to also stream this on my Twitch as well. So there's multiple places, like you said earlier, there's multiple places you can go and see this stream. So that's
Hey, like I always say, that Talk for Glory and BTBC has one of the best partnerships, better than AEW and TNA, better than WWE and TNA.
yes.
Honestly, better than New Japan, whoever the hell they partner with, New Japan and AEW. Talk for Glory and BTBC, one of the best partnerships we guys got there. Whether you guys catch me over there, you guys catch Tommy, you guys catch Spot, you guys catch Rod, you guys catch whoever from BTBC on Talk for Glory. This is one of those collabs that you guys are going to love to see.
And I love being here, man. So.
But now we are at the finals, because this is a tournament, and in life there are winners and there are losers. So now we speak about the finals. So now it is time for us to pick someone out from A block. Tommy, would you like to go first?
Yes, I would. Now, if it was my fantasy book A block, my pick would be Mystical.
Yes.
But since it is not my fantasy book A block, I think So looking at this field, man, and A block, I'm gonna be honest, it's super duper wide open.
Oh
Um,
wait. I just noticed that Weeb also set his fantasy book Otters Black for A block, which you know because he's 1 inch shorter than Drilla, and they allowed him in Best of Super Juniors. I'll allow it. And then for B block, he said Ray Phoenix. I would love that. It's not like Ray Phoenix is doing anything on SmackDown anyways.
true, very very true. But yeah, I think this A block is extremely wide open. I don't think there's no like, again, no offense A block, but there's no like super heavy hitters in A block, if that makes sense. Like there's not a Destiny in A block. You know what I mean? There's not a Ishimori in A block.
Right.
So um, this one is super wide open, and I'm gonna be honest, because of how wide open it is, I gotta rock for my boy. Nick Wayne, man. Nick Wayne is coming back for a vengeance. I think this is the year where Nick Wayne takes another level up. Granted, I think it's going to be more so on the AEW side of television, but look at how the tournament helped Konosuke last year, the G1.
Yes.
He took over the damn world. So,
Damn near, I'll say that I think if you would have given him this year's success last year, I think Kevin Knight would have been in high talks as well.
Dude, oh man, insane talks. If it just lined up a little bit differently for Kevin Knight, not saying that it needs to because he's doing great work already, but like, oh man, oh man, like if he was in this Best of Super Juniors and he was already doing that on AEW television, and then he has a Super Junior run that we all know he would have, oh man, Kevin Knight would be off to the races.
Sleep on the Jet, guys. The Jet's gonna be in talks by December.
Yeah, he's making some moves, but nah, it's just as far as Nick Wayne goes. I think I just think this is time where he's healthy, and he's only getting older from his young of start of being 18. So
I think he's currently 21.
Exactly, he's healthy again. He's young, even if that just means just him being on top of Ring of Honor in a sense. That's fine too, but I think it is time for Nick Wayne to take that level up. I think him being under Christian Cage for as long as he was, and obviously injuries messed up the ending of that story. I think it's time for Nick Wayne to really step up again.
All right, so you have Nick Wayne.
I do.
Honestly, I think about this because I was gonna say Nick Wayne until I thought about it, and I did say that this man has stepped up from a tag team guy to a solo act, and I got to stick with the Fireball. I got to stick with Akira Francesco. I think Akira gives United Empire just a little bit more gold.
That would be ideal.
Over in this case, as he wins Best of Super Juniors probably. Or maybe my block person might win. So you have Nick Wayne. I have Francesco. It's a good thing they're facing each other because they kind of teased it last year. Didn't happen in the finals, sadly. And we could have just ran Akira versus Francesco. I mean, Akira versus Nick Wayne for the TV title, but Nick Wayne was injured.
Yep.
So one way or another, I think we are going to get Akira Francesco versus Nick Wayne more than once this year.
Oh yeah. He may even come fuck around with his title in Ring of Honor.
Who knows? Maybe. I mean, we see Robbie Eagles on Ring of Honor.
So who knows?
So now let's talk about the block of badasses. Who out of this lineup comes out?
So this one, got a couple guys that I think could easily win it. There's two that stick out to me the most. Obviously, we have Despy. No matter how you look at it, I think he has to be a favorite.
Yes,
he may not be a pick. He has to be one of the favorites. And then especially with the stat of not having one under his belt, Ishimori, I think always has to be considered one of the favorites, right? Because at some point you have to think he has to get one, right?
He's got to get one, right?
Exactly. So he always got to be looked at as someone that can win it at any given moment. And I'll be honest, I know I was trashing it earlier, but Robbie Eagles, you being the vet, you being the unk, I feel like you also should be looked at as someone that could easily win this tournament as well, to be honest. Now, saying all that, I'm gonna go with Ishimori finally checking this off his list of things he hasn't done. And honestly, that list may be very, very, very short at this point. This could be the last thing on it. But
It
I
really
think
is.
this
Like
is
after this, we'll go heavyweight.
exactly. So I think this is the time where he capitalizes and again checks this off his list and finally says he's done it all as much as he can in the junior division.
I really need Ishimori to win this. I do. But I feel like as I feel like New Japan over the last 2 years, they basically showed us, hey, all our old heads, we're gonna give them one last run, one last good moment, and then we're gonna focus on the future. And you can look like Hiroki, who won the IWGP World Championship last year, to an amazing crowd of Osaka Joe Hall. And then you look forward to the youngest IWGP heavyweight champion, Callum Newman. And I think we continue the new era of New Japan with the. So I think. Actually, no, that would be insane. I was going to say Jacob, but I was like, wait, no, that's actually insane. You
That
know,
would be
I
wild.
actually have Despy winning this. I actually have Despy coming out the block. I think Despy sees the junior division and goes, I need to be the one that sits on top of the throne. So before that idea, he has to win the B block. But that being
you have Despy going against
Akira,
who'd you say fire? Okay, Fireball. Okay. All right. That shit
and
fire.
you have Nick Wayne versus Ishimori.
Yep.
So with that being said, who takes it all? Who grabs the trophy, raises it above their head?
Sorry, Nick Wayne, but you will be looking up at the lights. My boy Ishimori will finally check it off his list, hold the beautiful trophy up. You can get your win back a little later on down the road for your title. All right, Nick Wayne, but in Japan, Ishimori will be on top.
All right, and my finals is Akira Francesco versus El Desperado, which also, guys, check out that junior title match between Desperado and Akira. I loved it. It was amazing. It was beautiful. I truly felt for it. Tommy, if you haven't seen it, again, I recommend this match. It was so emotional.
I will
But
take a look.
that match showed me one thing. Not that day, but someday, Akira would be on top of the junior division. And I think that day is coming this best of the Super Juniors, as I think Francesco would beat my prediction, Despy, and he wins best of Super Juniors 33.
Okay. I like both our winners to be honest. Like
Right,
I
so,
wouldn't be mad at either way it went.
and then honestly, who knows? Ishimori versus Akira.
It could be. It could be.
Like that would be interesting. But wow, just now we just have to wait. I believe that's May 14th. This is coming out on Cinco de Mayo. So I hope you guys have enjoyed
Cinco de
your Cinco de
Mayo.
Mayo. Whether you guys just celebrated with family, you guys got drunk. I hope you guys had fun. But I also hope you guys have enjoyed that talk of the best of the Super Juniors 33 predictions. Again, Tommy, thank you so much for joining me here.
Of course, man.
Who knows? Maybe you'll be here for the G1
That's always the goal. That is always
or
the goal.
Junior Tag League. Wherever there's a tournament, who knows? There might just be a collab.
Yeah,
But
don't be surprised.
with all that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for commenting. I have been reading them. You guys already saw the socials. So now all you guys got to do left is just stay safe, have a great day and or night because time zones are weird and confusing. But most importantly, oh wait, stay safe, have a great day and or night because time zones are confusing. Try not to take wrestling that serious because it's not that deep. Touch some grass, go have fun. I said this for WrestleMania, but I guess I'll say it one more time here. Don't harass wrestlers. That's not cool. But most importantly, guys, enjoy wrestling.